Hey everyone, picture this for a moment. It's a lazy Sunday afternoon, your pulse thundering like a drumline at a Friday night game as you watch our Dallas Cowboys blaze past the Jets with fireworks fit for the 4th of July in Arlington. But hold on to your hats, things get even better. The good vibes just keep rolling in. With fresh talent storming the field quicker than a Texas thunderstorm, it feels like this offense can't be stopped, and you'd be absolutely right. But what if I told you there's a twist brewing in the locker room? One that could change the course of the entire season? Stick around, because I'm about to reveal why this victory isn't just a stroke of luck. I'm a lifelong Cowboys fan, born and raised right here in the heart of Texas. Been bleeding blue and silver since the days of Roger Staubach. Today you're getting the unfiltered truth about the latest Dallas Cowboys news. No filler, just the real deal that'll have your blood pumping. And here's the best part. By the end, I'll make a bold prediction that could even leave Jerry Jones doing a double take. So tell me, what city has your Cowboys pride shining the brightest? Drop it in the comments, and let's see where the truest fans are representing from. All right, y'all, let's dive into what went down this past weekend. The Dallas Cowboys' latest updates have been buzzing louder than bees around a honeysuckle patch. Our boys marched into MetLife Stadium and flat out dismantled the Jets, 37-22. Evening up the record at 500 and shaking off that early season rust. Dak Prescott? He was cooking like a Vegas card shark, tossing 4 touchdowns without a single interception. He put up 237 yards clean and ran that offense with the confidence of a man born for it. And get this, he did it behind a makeshift offensive line missing 4 starters. Nate Thomas, Hakeem Adonaji, Brock Hoffman, T.J. Bass, and Terrence Steele stepped up and kept the pocket clean, hardly allowing a whiff of pressure, according to those PFF stat heads. Javonte Williams was a wrecking ball, plowing through tackles like a man on a mission, stacking up 447 total yards on the season. Top-tier numbers. Then there's George Pickens snagging that late touchdown over Sauce Gardner, extending his streak to 4 games with 50-plus yards and a score. Jake Ferguson's leading all tight ends with 41 receptions so far, even if his yards per catch hover a bit low at 6.6. As a unit, they're first in total yards per game at 406.6 and sitting 4th in points at 30.2. The Dallas Cowboys news and rumors have been saying this offense is red hot. And brother, that's no exaggeration. Even with CeeDee Lamb missing stretches, this crew's still humming like a tuned-up engine. Now here's the catch. That win didn't come against a juggernaut. It was a struggling Jets team sitting at 0-5. But a win's a win, especially when the pass rush finally came alive. A 50.9% pressure rate, fastest all year at 2.32 seconds per rush. Dante Fowler racked up 8 pressures, Jadeveon Clowney added 5, and even Mozzie Smith got in on the action. It felt like vintage Cowboys football with 12 different defenders contributing to the chaos. Stephen Jones was hyping the team on the radio, Brian Schottenheimer praised the coaching staff, and optimism was flowing like the Trinity River after a storm. Still, I can't shake a bit of concern. What happens when that pressure faces a stronger offensive line? We saw flashes of the old defense, but without Micah Parsons still nursing that ankle, it was shaky at times. Shamar James stepped up big with 15 tackles, leading the squad, but we can't lean on rookies forever. And that brings us to what every Cowboys fan knows too well, the frustration, the inconsistency, the worry about defensive line depth, and those sky-high expectations that crash hard when things go sideways. We've lived it. Early losses, mounting injuries, disappointment stacking up like traffic on I-35. But you know what? There's hope on the horizon. These latest Dallas Cowboys updates are shining some light through the clouds. Now, let's get real for a second. There's reason for concern, y'all. The Dallas Cowboys news has been full of injury woes, and they're hitting home. Micah Parsons is sidelined with that ankle issue. The latest word says he might miss a couple more games, but thankfully it doesn't look serious or long-term. CeeDee Lamb's nursing that shoulder injury, but good news, he's been cleared for return and could be back by week 17. Still, his absence has been felt across the offense. Tyler Guyton's battling a knee issue, and the offensive line has been a revolving door, missing 7 total games between starters. The defensive front has been shaky too, Before that blowout win over the Jets, the pass rush looked inconsistent. Sam Williams has underperformed with only 2 recorded pressures, while Osa Oldajis has been solid but not exactly dominant. The run defense? Giving up big chunks again, just like those rough early weeks when teams gashed us on the ground. Recent NFL Dallas Cowboys reports point out our vulnerability without solid edge depth, and now trade rumors are swirling about adding pass rushers. Then there's the locker room tension. Jerry Jones flipping off Jets fans might have been funny, but it showed how high emotions are running. The Eagles may be sitting at 4-1, but they're showing cracks with A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith complaining about targets. That's good news for our divisional race, though it mirrors our own frustrations. Behind the scenes, Dallas Cowboys whispers say Micah Parsons' contract situation still lingers in the background, even though he's locked in for now. The secondary continues to raise eyebrows. Missed tackles, lack of takeaways, and young players like rookie Ryan Florenhoy fighting for their spots. He's stepping up, but he's still untested. And here's the big question. What happens if the offense cools off and those reinforcements don't arrive in time? Here's my bold take. If we don't fix that defensive line depth soon, our hidden playoff strategy could collapse when we face powerhouses like the Packers. You feel that uneasy knot in your stomach too? That's the familiar Cowboys curse. Big dreams tripped up by depth problems. If this deep dive into Dallas Cowboys news has you nodding and fired up for what's next, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you'll get every update in this wild 2025 season. So tell me, heading into Week 6, what's got you more worried? Our defense or the injury list? Drop your thoughts below. Let's hash it out together. But hang on, let's spin this story around because the latest Dallas Cowboys updates show there's reason for real optimism. Help is on the way. The Cowboys have designated 2 players to return from IR. Key pieces like Lamb and possibly Guyton. Insiders are saying Sid's back at practice soon, bringing that explosive pass rush energy we've been missing. Trade buzz is picking up too. The Dallas Cowboys rumor mill's heating up with talk of deals for edge depth and scheme-fit defenders. Jerry Jones has been vocal. He's all in, determined to build around Dak Prescott, who's playing at MVP caliber levels with a 71% completion rate and ranking top 3 in catchable throws. As for the O-line worries, those backups prove their worth against the Jets, holding up with 0 pressures allowed in some matchups. The run game is finding its rhythm again. Javonte Williams now leads the league in yards over expected, helped by Brian Schottenheimer's smart schematic tweaks. The logic is simple. Injuries are healing, pressure is returning, and with one key trade for a linebacker or safety, the defense can be complete again. Shamar James is already showing elite form with a 95% tackle efficiency. Build around that kid. Make him a cornerstone. So here's another bold prediction. With these changes in motion, the Cowboys' 2025 season could flip from shaky to dominant, turning that hidden playoff strategy into a full-on NFC East takeover. Even those early roster cuts made room for hungry new talent ready to contribute. And that Micah Parsons contract cloud, Jerry's got it under control, keeping the team's focus on stacking wins. This roster's loaded, y'all. Every position has a playmaker. More blitzes like the ones we saw against the Jets will fix the pass rush drop-off, and as players return, that depth concern will fade fast. We're on the verge of something special, Cowboys Nation. If these insights into the latest Dallas Cowboys news and rumors have reignited your hope for the 2025 run, smash that subscribe button, drop your bold prediction for the Panthers game, and share this with your fellow fans. Now tell me, what's the one move you think could change everything for America's team?